Good morning, student. Today we are going to start a new chapter, which is reflection of light. Okay, reflection of light. Now we all know that when the ray of light strike to the surface, which is polished one or which is a plain one, then the ray of the light get reflected back into the same plane after striking to the medium. Assume that this is a polished surface and a ray of light which is incident on this surface after striking to this polished surface. This ray OA which is incident on it get reflected back into the same medium along the path OB. Now this is the phenomenon of reflection of light. So how can we say the reflection of the light is? So we can define this reflection of the light as bouncing back property of a ray of light incident on polished surface into a same medium is known as reflection. Okay, it is known as what? Reflection. So it is a bouncing back property. Okay, bouncing back property of the ray of light into the same medium after striking to the well polished surface is known as reflection. Actually, whenever the ray of the light falls on any surface, some part of the light get absorbed, some part of light get refracted if it is a glass medium and all. But if the opaque object is there, okay, then it shows a reflection and absorption. Some part of energy get absorbed, most of the part get reflected if the surface is well polished, as well as we can say it is reflected surface, right? Plain surface. Okay, so what is the reflection? Reflection is nothing but a bouncing back property. Bouncing back means what? The ray of light which is passing through one medium after striking to the surface, it again passes to the same medium, not another medium. So this is a bouncing back. When you are throwing a ball, at that time you find that the ball comes back into the same position, in a same plane, in a same medium. So that is nothing but a bounce. We are saying it as bounce. So similarly over here, a bouncing back property of the ray of light when strikes to the plane surface is known as reflection of the light. So this definition is asked. Okay. We can see the bodies which are luminous ones, right? Luminous means what? Which can glow brightly. Say sun, moon. Moon is non-luminous, but due to the reflection of the light which falls on it, okay, the sun rays which falls on the moon, because of that reflection reaches to the earth, and we can see that moon is also glowing. But luminous body can be seen to us. But if the bodies which are not luminous one, or we can say it as a non-luminous one, this body can be seen only because of the reflection concept. Any body which is in your room is visible to you only because of these reflected rays from that body enter in our eye, and the body is visible to us. I can give you a simple example. Assume that room is a dark room. All objects are kept there only. Can you see the object? No, we can't see. But when we take a torch and if we light it and if we focus the light on that object, what happens actually? We can see that object. How it is possible? Actually, the ray of the light which is passing from the source, say battery, falls on the object. Objects are opaque one, so the ray get reflect and those reflected rays enter in our eye. And because of that only we can see the object. So all the objects which we can see, even though you are watching me, I am watching you, when we are together, any object which we can see, these all the objects are seen to us only because of this phenomenon which is known as reflection. Okay, so reflected ray enter in our eye and then and only then we can see the object. Okay, that you keep in mind. Now we know that the ray get reflected when it strike on the well polished surface, I can say mirror. Okay, mirror अगर रहा तो वहां पे रिफ्लेक्शन हमें दिखाई देता है. Now in case of the mirror you find that this is the glass medium, the surface behind that glass is mercury and behind the mercury oxide is applied, right? Then what happens due to this? Actually mercury is applied over here and after that oxide layer is there. Okay, so due to that this mirror which is made up of the glass become opaque one, means the ray of the light which strike to the surface over here, it does not enter into the glass. Okay, actually it enters first surface but not throughout the glass. Okay, and it get reflected back into the same medium. Okay, so this action of this mirror also gives us a good idea about the reflection. So keep in mind, whenever there is a bouncing back property obeyed by the ray of light when falls on the polished surface, or we can say on the any surface which is shiny one, then that bouncing property of the light is known as what? Reflection. Some part of energy, light energy get absorbed and remaining part get reflected. Okay, now let's see the kinds of reflection. Okay, kinds of reflection. So I can say when the ray of light falls on a plane surface, then the reflection is in the regular manner, or I can say regular form. And when the ray of light falls on an irregular surface, then we can find no regular reflection. So there are two types of reflection of the light. First is regular reflection. Okay, first, what is regular reflection? When a ray of light strikes to the plane surface, I say here mirror. Okay, when a parallel beam of light falling on the mirror, okay, falling on the mirror, then after reflection we find that the reflected rays are also parallel to each other. Means here in this case we find that the reflected rays are also in a parallel manner as the incident rays are. So such type of reflection is known as regular reflection, and it is only possible when it falls on a regular it falls on the polished surface, well polished surface. Okay, when a parallel beam of ray falls on the polished surface after reflection, reflected rays are also in a parallel passing in a parallel way, then such type of reflection is known as regular reflection. Second is irregular. Irregular, or we can say it as diffused. Diffused reflection. Okay, irregular and the diffuse state of reflection. What you find over here? Actually, when the parallel beam of light falls on the irregular surface, here the surface is irregular in the shape, right? And because of that, it does not obey the law of reflection, right? And you find that the rays which get reflected back into the same medium due to striking to the irregular surface are not parallel to each other. Means reflected rays in this irregular surface is not parallel to each other, are not parallel to each other. Okay? But in the regular reflection we find that the incident rays are parallel to each other. After reflection, reflected rays are also parallel to each other. But in this case, the incident rays are parallelly falling on the irregular surface. Okay, after reflection, the reflected rays are not parallel. Okay, after reflection. So this is the difference between regular and irregular reflection. Okay. It is the diffuse light which is obtained after the reflection, means we can say irregular reflection only make us possible to see the objects. So this is a diffuse reflection as well as the regular reflection. Now let's start to study about some technical concept related to this reflection, technical terms. Now technical terms, let's see, this is a mirror, a normal over here, I say mirror mm dash, normal n dash, OA is a ray of light, incidence on the surface, makes an angle of incidence say I, reflected back into the same plane or same medium, making an angle of reflection R along the path say OB. Now, according to this diagram, I am going to explain you some technical terms which are related to it. Okay. First term is about OA. What is OA? OA is a incident ray. Incident ray. What is incident ray? A ray of light which strikes or falls on the surface. A ray of light which falls on the surface, plane surface I say, is known as a ray of incidence or incident ray. Okay, here I say OA. A ray of light which strikes to surface is known as incident ray. Incident ray. Over here it is shown by OA. Now second technical term is reflected ray. Reflected ray. And here you can see it is OB. Now what is this? It is a ray of light. A ray of light which bounces back into same plane. Okay, into same medium I say over here, into same medium is known as reflected ray. Okay, so here in this case you can see OB as a reflected ray. Now third term is normal. What is third term? It is a normal. What is normal over here? An N dash. What is it? It's a imaginary line. It's a imaginary line which is perpendicular to media. Okay, which is perpendicular to media surface of medium. Okay, this is known as what? Normal here or it is. Now let's say next term. Next term is that incident, point of incidence. Say, let me first introduce a point of incidence. So fourth definition is point of incidence. Here in this figure, it is shown by O. What is it? A point on plane surface where incident ray strikes. Okay, where the incident ray strikes is known as point of incidence. Fifth concept, angle of incidence. Angle of incidence. Angle between, it is what? Angle between incident ray and normal, and a normal. Here you can see incident ray and normal. Angle between the incident ray and normal is known as angle of incidence. Angle of incidence. Okay. Sixth concept, angle of reflection. It is the angle between reflected ray over here now. Reflected ray with normal. With a normal. So I can say over here NOB, angle NOB, which is the angle between the normal and the reflected ray, is known as angle of reflection. Now incident plane is the seventh concept. Incident plane. What is that incident plane? A plane which is passing through a normal and the incident ray. Plane passing through normal and the incident ray is known as incident plane. Similarly, second one is a reflection plane. Reflection plane. Okay, what is it? It is nothing but a plane which is passing through the reflected ray and a normal. Plane passing through the reflected ray and the normal. So these are the technical terms which are related to the reflection of the light. So this you keep in mind along with the diagram. So this diagram as well as these concepts are very important or crucial one in your higher classes. So you should know about it. So learn it by heart and try to understand what all concepts are. Now next topic which we are going to study is about the laws of reflection. Laws of reflection. Let's start. Laws. First law is that let me draw over here a diagram for your help. So say incident, reflected ray, okay, and this is normal. So or I required here I and R. Okay, these things I required. So that much diagram I have drawn. You can level it, no problem. Laws are what? What are the laws of reflection? First, incident ray, reflected ray, and normal all lie in same plane. All lie in a same plane. See here, one plane. They all are in a one plane. Incident ray, reflected ray, normal all lie in the same plane. Second, what is the second law? Here, the angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. This is the second law which is obeyed by the ray of light when it strikes to the plane surface. Okay, these are the two laws. When a ray of light falls along the normal on the plane surface, then what happens? See that? Assume that this is mm dash, which is a plane surface, and over here, if the ray of light falls on the plane surface along the normal, then after reflection, it traces the same path. It traces a same path. Means here I can say angle of incidence is angle of reflection, which is equal to 0 degree. So when the ray of light falls along the normal on the plane surface after reflection, traces the same path, bounce back with the same path, in which case angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection and it is 0. Okay, thank you.